The El Velo is translated into English, which is the veil, which is what's in their on their face. It's more about the everything that I do has a purpose. And for me, obviously being Puerto Rican and working in Puerto Rico and working in a colonized island where, it's such a huge, thing that's happening there and most people are aware, but most people are not aware how colonized we've been to the point that it has taken away some of our island love, our beaches, our spaces, our houses. And every photo that I make, I try to use it as a way to reclaim space and hold space. For example, in that image, that individual was being displaced from their home because it was being sold to turn into Airbnbs, which is the typical thing that happens in Puerto Rico. And I wanted to capture them in their home where they grew up and capture them in a way where like it feels spiritual, it feels grounded, but also feels good to them to be able to have a documentation of their home, where they lived at, where they grew up at. I have a positive outlook on it when they come looking back and they see these images and they feel good about it. The same thing with the Villana de las Antillas, which initially was going to be named the Mona Lisa of the Antillas because ever since I shot that photo, I remember when I shot it in the beach, everyone was like, "Oh my God, this looks like the Mona Lisa," and everything it just stood in my head, and just the mystery behind it, of course, reclaiming the beaches that were born in our island, our territory, but also showing that, just because we are part of this community where most of the times, we are often seen as this trauma umbrella that we typically live at. I want to just showcase beauty in ways where it feels natural and good and overall just healing, showcasing a beautiful trans model and how she is owning her trans visibility and being able to showcase that in a way where it just feels good to both of us. Everything that I do is a collaborative work. I don't do anything that doesn't feel good to any of us. Everything has to be authentic. Everything has to have a purpose. And my purpose is always to capture them, obviously, in the most beautiful light, but also for us to look back and really captivate the images and see how they can be used in a project of fine arts. How can we show it? How can we exhibit it? And that image has been, very popular.